Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Medieval 2 Total War, where England, once our friends, then our neutrals, now our enemies, have laid siege with a quite big force to the settlement of Bruges. Bruges is a nice fortress. I'm really glad I upgraded that to be a proper fortress. I'm so glad I changed this into a castle now, because otherwise we'd be absolutely screwed here. But now, we've got a chance. We've got reinforcements thundering in, but they're some way off. The reinforcements from Metz are going to take... Oh yeah, the reinforcements from Metz are going to take 2 turns to arrive. The reinforcements from Pesantwerp, next turn, there'll be a little bit more arriving here, but it's only town militia. Useful, potentially, for holding the walls in the final tier of the defences in a fortress, but not useful for much else. And as for these guys, well, they're going to arrive late. We've got a boat coming in to ferry them by sea, but I kind of don't dare risk leaving the boat actually out, you know, with the army in it between turns, because the English somewhere have a much bigger, nastier navy than me. Taking control of the seas off them is going to be difficult. I suspect, actually, we just need to keep our boats in ports, and then pretty much just ferry troops across quickly within our turn, and get the boat back into port after we're done. So, problems there, but the bare minimum, at least Poland have got themselves flipping excommunicated, so we've got a whole bunch of armies heading in that direction. So even if we lose Bruges, I think we'll be able to take it back in time, and we'll take a large amount of territory off the Polish in the meanwhile. Plus, the Mongols are still on the move, although worryingly, their most recent move was to head north. I don't want them heading north, I want them heading south. I want them to clear out the bloody... Where are you going? Wait, what? Who am I moving right now? No, probably... No. Don't do that. Don't head down to the Middle East. Don't take on the Mongols. It's fine. You're okay. Though I will actually spend my final few pennies this turn just training a handful of units here at Thorn. I'm worried about Thorn. There's some really, really big Polish armies around their capital. And right now, with my forces off doing nasty things to the other Polish settlements, we're a little bit unguarded here. So, let's just build some Norse swordsmen. Those are nice and cheap and easy to maintain. So we can train a bunch of them. That's nice. And just a handful more archers as well. There. I feel a lot better with 2 heavy infantry, 2 archer units that are good quality. That can also double as heavy infantry if need be. And 2 units of horse. 1 fast, 1 seriously tough. I'm much happier with that state of affairs, yes. Now, time to see what happens next, because a lot of stuff could be about to flipping happen. We've got a really, really big, tough army on this bridge, but the French are gathering around in strength. Alternatively, this guy might just be sneaking around the back, and I strongly suspect he is, in fact. So, just in case, a little bit more indirect fire there, and probably, actually, at this point, we'd be better off just moving a few reinforcements from the Italian northern cities down in that direction. War clerics, head in that direction. Merchant cavalry militia, you're useless, so why not? All of these heavy units, and also just some other crossbows. This reinforcing army can head round and deal with Marseille. If, while these forces keep this guy pinned, then this guy sweeps down. But if this guy sweeps down on his own... this could be a rather clever French trap. If this guy comes down here and attacks Marseille, and I pull back from the bridge to deal with him, then as a result... basically I've abandoned the bridge, and all these guys can get over the bridge. So I can only hold 1 bridge at a time, so while these guys are keeping me pinned here, this bridge is unguarded. Potentially pretty bloody clever. How tough is that? That's too many guys for me to hold this bridge. I can't just send, like, you know, the sword staff militia and some crossbows to hold this bridge. It won't be enough. It would do some good work, but not enough, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, that's all we can do for the time being, unless in Genoa I want to train... I'm already training as much as I can here, am I? Yes, I am. Fine, that's just going to have to do. Though it never hurts in Genoa to have a handful of extra crossbow militia, just in case. Fine, that's pretty much all my money gone. Happy with that. Good visibility of the Turk factions down here. Got ourselves, yes, some good stuff here. Not building anything. I wish I could build something. I can't build a flipping... I wish I could build a merchant's wharf. Okay, next turn I'll build a merchant's wharf. I just can't afford to. Right, actually no, I could. Acre, you do not need communal farming, alright? You don't. Okay, I can't afford the merchant's wharf anyway. Well done, me. Oh, well, never mind. Sorry, Acre. Right, time to see how this goes, because this could end badly. I'm not sure how this is going to work if England attacks me right now. So, France. Yes. Unsurprisingly, the French are crossing this bridge and putting Marseille under siege. Now, they may also decide to go for the bridge fight. Yep, fine. That goes down there. Lovely. Now, are they going to attack me on the bridge? Logically, no. They're waiting for me to... No, they're going over here. Okay. Interesting. Right. Don't worry about that. Oh, unless that force wants to attack me. More coming down. Yeah, huge amounts of French strength. And now just pouring south. This is the entire French army that spent ages skirmishing around the English. And it's all pouring south to me. French having a chat with the Turks. Fine, but actually, you know, one diplomat wasn't enough. They needed to send 3 for some reason. Loads of French agents floating around. They're still spying and potentially assassinating or sabotaging the English. So, you know, it's not exactly all warm and fuzzy there. Unsurprisingly, troops piling into their cities trying to defend them, but I'm not actually taking on those cities. Instead, I'm just trying to get reinforcements north. So don't worry, Frenchies. I don't actually have a problem with you right now. Okay, I don't have a problem with those cities anyway. I have a problem with down south, because I would like to try and, you know, hold on to the cities around there. The Imperials are slowly building up at least a vaguely decent defensive force around here, which is decent. I assume they're actually going to, you know, put down a unit in Stalfin at this point to stop me just walking into it and taking it for free. Probably, anyway. Yeah, there we are. I assume like they had like a general there and be died of old age or something. So, Spanish heading north just with a princess, nothing major. The Byzantines have shown up, begging for an alliance. They've put the price up a bit too. They're now willing to pay 500 florins a turn for 10 turns. No, sorry. Can't be done. Venice are literally my only friends, so sorry about this. No.
No matter. Perhaps something else, then?
No, perhaps nothing else at all. Though actually, if you'll swap map information for map information, I will gladly take that. No, they're just obsessed with the alliance again. No, go away in that case. Russians continue to just bum around at the edge of the world, not actually guarding their cities. Lovely. Oh dear. The world's largest army of Moors just arrived at Corsica. Oh, I think the situation's going to get worse before it gets better. Oh, I really hope that's once again just nothing but flipping bastard ballista. 10 million ballista. That'd be great. Oh, they're coming. They've decided they want to do this right now. Okay. We just need to hold Iron Bruges right now. So, we have got coming in as reinforcements an army of, I think that's just 2 units of town militia. Over here, we have got this guy over here. He has no traits either, because of course he's just a captain. So, guarding the walls. The question is, what do we want to guard and where? Yeah. Probably what I'll do is I will sacrifice my spear militia at the front gates to basically just keep the towers active. Because, yeah, the mercenary crossbow militia. Most of the guys are probably better served being at the rear, guarding the second tier of walls, and that's where we actually make our stand. Alright, this is it. We've got to make this happen. So, there's the English force right there, approaching from the south. They have got what is honestly not the most impressive army in the world, but then what's defending is not the most impressive army in the world either. They've got a whole bunch of town militia, a handful of really good quality heavy infantry, but they will go down pretty quickly to the actual wall defences. I like this view. This is a good view. It's a nice day for this. That's a really attractive, nice view of the castle there. Yeah, they've got themselves just a handful of, like, rams and whatever. Those rams are allowed to go through the gate and onto the next, by the way. So, I would say what we probably want to do is I'm going to have you guys up. Can you guys be in the middle, by the way? I don't think you can, actually. I'll probably have you guys up here and just firing down at anyone approaching from this angle. That's fine. So those guys can just stay up there. I don't want them involved in the initial fighting at all. What I will probably have is I'll keep... No, you guys... no, you guys are fine, actually. You guys up there and you guys up here. That just keeps all these towers going. I could actually... I could just fall back later. Yeah, you know what? That's probably fine. I can see that the ladders are going to be coming over, or rather the tower is going to be coming this way, and the ladders are going to be coming this way, which means probably they're just going to be coming to here and to here. So what I probably ought to do is, and also where's all the siege equipment? Like one catapult there, one catapult here. Okay, fine. What I'll do is I will allow myself The mercenary cross... but they just don't do good work on the walls, not from here. No, I won't bother. I won't bother because unlike archers who do good work on the walls, just because of the way crossbowmen shoot, they don't do their best work on the kind of the starting level of the walls. But from up here, where they've got a great big long shot at anyone walking up here, that'll work an awful lot better. Speaking of which, one unit of dismounted Hussars up here just to keep these old towers on. The other unit of dismounted Hussars right here in front of the gate, guarding this area around here. Then I've got... yeah, I could actually have, like... I think if you have, like, troops, like, right here... I think you can activate these guys. Hang on, let me just actually double-check this quickly. No, actually, maybe not. I know you can activate... some of them you can activate sometimes, but it seems like you can't activate these guys on this occasion. That's fine. So you guys over here. The scouts, what I want to do is, yeah, I will actually start off with you guys. I want you guys to be over here. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically try and box in and then charge from either side anyone who makes it through the gates. So for that, I'm going to need the mercenaries to basically just hold the line. So their job is basically just to hold there under all circumstances. Anyone comes in through the gate, they get held here. Rammed, rammed, surrounded. Back off, repeat. Back off, repeat. Back off, repeat. Now, that depends on what the English are planning to do at this point with their catapults, because they might make multiple breach points. If they do, falling back might be the better option. But I suspect they will try and advance with their troops with the ladders and towers anyway, and if they do, we will at least be able to do some damage. This isn't perfect, but it's what we've got. Let's see if we can make it work. And we've got... yes, and don't forget, we've got reinforcements coming in. The mighty, mighty town militia. That's all we've got. That's all we've flipping got. So you guys get in the field, and more town militia coming in too. They will just basically sprint for the second tier of defences, because anything that can just basically hold someone in place for a moment will do good work. So, just a moment, as soon as you guys are here. You guys fine? Right. I know this is a very long way for you to run, but just kind of like, you know, do it. So you guys, round here, second tier of defences on the walls here. There we go, lovely. So you guys, they're going to be exhausted, but that's fine. I may just need them to keep the wall defences on. What are the English planning to do at this point? Looks to me like, okay. So they're not actually moving forward with their rams at all. So I'm not sure why they even bothered building the flipping siege tower, because they're not going to use it, because they're blatantly going to try and take down... they're going to try and take down some bits of the wall with this equipment here. And then once they're done, they're just going to run forward into that breach. So that kind of changes the plan a little bit, but depends where they attack. Because the thing is, you can't take out the gatehouse, so I can keep the gatehouse operational. So probably what you guys want to do is, sooner or later, I want to have one unit just hiding up here in this here gatehouse. It depends what they decide to attack. It looks like they're heading in this direction, so I suspect they're going to attack this wall right here. I suspect this is the wall section they want to take out. So if they do, then potentially you being here on the gatehouse to make sure that these two towers stay active, and then these guys migrate over here, and then when they basically run up to this breach in the walls, there will still be tower, tower, tower. There'll be plenty of towers firing at them. Yeah, looks to me like that's what they want to do. They're going for that bit of the wall right there. Let's just confirm that, but I'm pretty confident. In fact, I'm confident enough that I'm going to move you over to here right now. So you guys off that bit of the wall, please. Let's just double check. First few bolts starting to come in. Wall is... yeah. That's exactly what they want to do. So they're attacking that bit of the wall. Now, because this is a fortress, these are tough walls. So you can see there that even with catapult fire, that first volley off multiple catapults only gets them up to 12%. So, sooner or later, these guys will run out of ammo. They'll run out of catapult ammo. Ballistas aren't going to do much against fortress walls. So basically, we're mainly just worried about the catapults. They do have... yeah, they do have 3 sets of catapults. That will definitely be enough to get in here and maybe make another breach. But if they decide to focus and waste some rocks trying to take out some towers, then as a result, sooner or later, they're going to run out of kind of enough rocks to make good breaches over here. How is the... okay, why is one of you so far ahead of the other on the minimap there for the 2 town militia? One of them is apparently just much, much faster than the other. So, these guys going down nice and quick. I could actually send out the scouts. But that is actually... The scouts are my... No, I can't risk it. I can't risk it. The scouts need to back off over here. I can't actually risk losing any scouts whatsoever. Scouts, I need you to back off over there. I need these guys to be in a position to move into the space as soon as possible. They'll actually maybe just be more like over here, just in case. Make sure you don't get hit by falling debris. And you guys can move just a tiny bit further forward, please. Thank you. Let's just prepare to do the same thing I was planning to do anyway, just it's in front of a breach now rather than a gate. How's that bit doing over there? 68%, yeah. Each actual ballista bolt does 1% damage. So if we can just take out the catapults, then as a result, yeah, the ballista's not going to do very much. It looks like I see some movement over there. No, maybe not. I think they're thinking about moving forward. They've almost got a breach. As soon as they've got a breach, I suspect they're just going to charge in like crazy. Also, I don't know why, but yeah, generally, like, this game runs really nice on my computer, but when the wall collapsing animation is happening, it really grinds to a bit of a halt. It's the one thing that absolutely knackers the frame rate. 94, 96, 98, and that might be a lot. No, only 99. 2 bolts did 1% damage. That might be the bolt. Yep, there it is. 100%. This wall section's been breached. Doesn't look like it, but any second now, whenever the game's ready, there it goes.
Steel and valiant hearts must be our walls now.
Yeah, valiant hearts make terrible walls, by the way. I just like, you know, walls. Walls are better. Now, is there immediate movement here, or are they going to start turning their attention to something else? They might decide to turn their attention to the defences, and... No, I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing much right now. Okay, ooh. No, they're heading over here. Okay, you know what? As we've got this lovely big hole, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and see if I can just snipe off. And this is probably stupid. I'm going to try and use my feudal knights to snipe off some of the catapults. And if they basically try and counterattack me, I'm just going to retreat back to the walls. This is probably sensible-ish a bit. Basically, I just want to get out of the breach in the walls. I'm just going to charge at them. They're going to struggle to hit me. What are they attacking? Yeah, they're trying to make a second breach. I don't want them to have a second breach. You know what? I probably should have done this in the first place. I probably should have just ridden out and gone for these guys. Because now, are they turning their attention to me? No, they're not. Okay. Round here, round here, round here. Is anyone turning to me? Is anyone reacting? I'm not seeing a reaction yet. Okay, this is fine. Let's just let everyone regroup. Regroup over here. If nothing else, this just buys us a bit of time. No, they're not reacting. They're not reacting or defending themselves in the slightest. Right, 31%. Round the side. These guys. There we are. Actually, these guys have only 8. Go for the ones with only 8. They might break immediately. So now we just charge across the open field. Lancers down, please. Lancers down. Guys, please get a proper charge in. Or don't, whatever. Right, so... that might hopefully be one unit of artillery badly damaged. They're now panicking a little bit. Yeah, they don't know what to do at this point. I need to not lose much in the way of cavalry here. The thing is, they don't have much cavalry to respond with. Sure, they've got some town militia or whatever. What are they going to do? So, they're now backing off. That's lovely. And now we've got ourselves... yeah, they've probably got some archers coming in and moving around and whatever. So, time to back off. Time to bring my horses back. They've pretty much abandoned large parts of their siege equipment. I need to get out of there before their archers start firing. I don't think I took a single bit of casualties there. That's fine. Okay, so... hopefully, if we're very lucky, what's now going on is they've now decided, screw it, we'll just try and, you know, like, take out the walls normally. So I think they're now trying to get in the city. Good. That means now I've basically forced them to have only a single breach. So... yeah. It looks to me like they're not pursuing. I think they're just straight up going in. Because at this point, the siege equipment's backing off. Good. Good, good, good. So now, they have to fight for a single breach. And a single breach that's going to have itself a decent-ish layer of defenders here. So you guys, get into position. It's time. And the towers have activated. Here we go. So, town militia taking on proper heavy... oh yeah, town militia being shot from 3 angles, taking on proper heavy mercenary spearmen, and these guys are at the front. They're going to be absolutely torn apart, which is good. That's really good. Now, back off over here and make sure you're all facing the right way. We need to be in a good position for a good, solid charge. I don't see any sign of the... no sign of the ram. They're not trying to bring the ram up right now, and they're not bringing up anything else. Right now, they're just bringing up the infantry. Now, this is good. This is all really, really good, because this is just a chance we can just get some nice, easy, free kills in. So these guys are just going to be shot. Look at that. Loads of people on the ground coming in here. So now, these guys are now just fighting right here. And these guys just stand and fight. Town militia are already shaken. And the walls fire in as well. So these towers here are going to do some good work. What we need to do at this point now is... These guys are still getting into position. Still getting into position. Okay. They are... Ooh! Somebody's managing to sneak up onto the walls! Oh, that's annoying. You managed to sneak up there. That's irritating. I think it's just a town militia. I think it's okay. Right, you guys. If you can, get your lancers down and get a charge into the side of these bastards. How about you? These guys are technically eager right now. I just need to get a good charge in. But I suspect they won't be eager when the charge hits them. So, now we just get cavalry coming in from both sides. Please tell me you've got lancers down. You kind of... you did... Oh, you did! You did! They did get lancers down at the very end there. That's fine. Now charge from the other side, and something's broken. Please, come on. Trigger the route, trigger the route, trigger the route, trigger the route, trigger the route. And we've got wavering, and we've got... I think we've got... We've got one thing broken, but... I think it's just one. It was just one town militia. Okay. Back off. Not good enough. Good start. Good start, mind. Good start. Back off. Do it again. That's the plan. We just need to... Oh, in come the cavalry. Good. Their cavalry are now going to throw themselves straight at spearmen. That works for me, because cavalry versus spearmen never works for the cavalry. Next up, what's he even trying to... Oh, flip! They've got the flipping bloody catapults back again. Okay, that's fine. Now we just need to... Town militia. Eager. Guys, hurry it up. Seriously, hurry it up here. You know what? Go for it. If you can, hit these guys. And if you can, hit these guys. And those are mailed knights, damn it. We've got more attacks coming in from the towers. So every second these guys hold is more time that it's all working for me. Something else broke at the back there. That's dismounted feudal knights. No, surely not. No, it is. It's the damage unit. So in those guys come, and now they are surrounded, but those are armoured swordsmen at the front. That's the only good unit they've got, unfortunately, and they are chopping through my spearmen, tragically. Right. Back off. We don't need you getting involved too much. I need you to back off, and I need the scouts to back off too. This is going okay so far. We've lost, yeah, we've killed 16% of them to 10% of us, and of course they've still got a second round of flipping walls to get past before they get anywhere. So, at this point, these guys are... Please tell me you're holding... No, you're wavering. Okay, let's get one more charge in if we can. One more charge in, and... What are you? That's... Okay, just get over there. Please get your lancers down. Just once. Lancers down. Lancers down. Lancers down! That's it! That's the lancers! That's the lancers! Oh, yeah! That's a good amount of damage right there. Good. Every single lance charge is flipping worth it. Right, you... Back off. Hopefully that'll mean you are willing to stand. Okay, good. They're steady. They're holding steady. That charge did a lot of good work. Is anyone at the moment into wavering? No. For the time being... Oh, no!
Our men have slain the enemy general.
No, that was the enemy general. 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 Good. I thought that was mine. And then I was worried for a second. Then I remembered there's no family member here because he was tried for heresy in this very town. Like last week or something. So it's fine. Okay, good. With the enemy general down, that's going to do a lot of damage. Oh, but those guys are broken. Okay, you know what? You've done your jobs. You've done your flipping jobs, alright? You have done a respectable, good quality job here. There's mailed knights there that I think are trying to... Oh, those guys are dead as well. Okay, you know what? Go. Just start running. Start running feudal knights. Actually, feudal knights versus mailed knights will do a good job. You guys need to get out of there as well. I'm not having you standing and fighting there. Just get back up to the plaza. Quick as you like, please. Just run that way. The feudal knights are... They could just take on the mailed knights, you know. I could just take out the... Oh dear, the frame rate's dying, going down. Probably because they're knocking down the things. You know what? Screw you. Let's just finish those guys off. These are feudal knights taking on already battered mailed knights that are already shaken. I don't really want to do it this way. Actually, you know what? That's not sensible. It's not the best way to take you out. Let's just get out of there. I'll let you get back to the plaza as quickly as possible. Now, at this point, you lads, I want you firing at will. Now they've got to get past a second round of defences. Beautiful. We've got scouts over here. They're going up here to take out these here spear militia. But spear militia will do a surprisingly good job when they're being backed up by flipping... in comes the ram finally. When they're being backed up by towers. So the towers are helping quite a lot. What's actually taking them out right now? It's Billmen. Okay, Billmen are a good candidate to be up on the wall because they're defensively flimsy but offensively very strong. There's a lot of dead English people here. And now, I don't want... Oh, no, you know what? Guys. Just go. Just go. Back onto the plaza, please. You've done your job. All right, you are now officially allowed to get going. You're taking on... Oh, good. You've accidentally broken some peasants. Didn't even really mean for you to do that, but that's absolutely 100% fine. Okay. You know what? Chase them down. Make sure they don't actually get any more stupid ideas. What else is coming? Dismounted feudal knights times 3. The spear militia are holding their ground. They're shaken, but at this point, yeah, look at this. The towers are just doing their jobs. The towers are, and you've just broken. The billmen have flipping broken. Now the armoured swordsmen are down to 16. Flipping spear militia might beat armoured swordsmen. Screw it, they're shaken. Beat them back. Destroy them. Destroy the stupid bastards. There's a couple of archers in here, but the archers are being shot by the towers as well. Meanwhile, we've got... Yeah, I think they've realised something's gone wrong here, which is these dismantled feudal knights are now falling back to try and deal with the situation here. Where are you, by the way? You are... Okay, guys, are you... Wait, what? Oh, guys, no! Don't do that! Okay, just get over here. Get over here as quick as you like. I need you guys to be, like, not dead and stuff. Being not dead would be good. Because I really could use some actual heavy cavalry. So you guys need to get back here for a final few like dramatic charges when it comes to it. But if they decide to bring up the ladders to this bit of the wall, yeah, you know what? This time we've got some better stuff waiting for them. Okay, fine. The flipping feudal knights are broken, but that's okay. A handful are going to make it back. You'd be surprised. 6 feudal knights, if they get their lancers down, will do a surprisingly competent job. I should have just stood and fought. If I'd have just stood and fought, I probably would have won one-on-one. I would have sacrificed some, but not this many. Okay, what else is going on at the front door here? The spear militia continues to fight. Well done, lads. And now the peasant archers are up on the walls. I think they've actually successfully driven back the armoured swordsmen, right? The billmen are routing. The armoured swordsmen, I think, fought to the last man and were defeated by the towers. Now the... Oh, the scouts. The scouts were defeated. Oh, bless them. Okay, we're pretty much out of cavalry at this point, so... That's a shame. You mighty, mighty hero. Captain... Oh, it was Captain Einstein. Captain Einstein, named no doubt for Einstein Kilson over in the east. So we've got ourselves some peasant archers over here. More mercenary crossbowmen up here. And we've got, yeah, the armoured swordsmen are indeed routing. Some basic peasant archers are trying to take out the walls, but they can't at this point. England is really running out of actual proper troops. They've got 1 unit of dismounted feudal knights. Okay, fine. Somewhere they've got like half a stack of mailed knights. Those are not great. And at this point, what are they planning to do with those things? Like, okay, I can see there's some stuff coming up here. Yeah, the mailed knights have already been driven off by the flipping crossbowmen. And there's the crossbows coming in, and there's the tower shots coming in. They're down to 23, and they'll take more damage yet. Lovely. So... I think, actually, we've basically secured a victory there. Because at this point, what are the English planning to do? How are they planning to take the inner circle of defences? This is why fortresses are so good. Like, you can lose, like, quite persuasively at the front gate. But as long as you manage to take enough of them down with you, then they have no way of cracking the second ring of defences. As long as you just have, like, a tiny number of reinforcements back there holding those walls. Because, yeah, they've got 23 mailed knights. They've got 90 dismounted feudals. Okay, fine.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Yes, indeed, we will smash the enemy. Thank you, narrator man. Yeah, they've got 90 dismounted feudal knights, down to 89 now. I think they just got shot by a tower or something. Peasant archers aren't going to be able to push forward. They're just support troops. You're badly damaged. These guys have managed to successfully hold the walls against ridiculous amounts of stuff, which is beautiful. And then what's at the back? They've got a huge amount of catapults and whatever. Fine, and they're starting to bring those guys forward because they want to bring them into the city to basically begin attacking again. Now, I need to... this is where it would have been nice if I still had some flipping actual cavalry, because I could have sent my cavalry around to just basically try and pick those guys off. Dismounted feudal knights, 11 back there. Okay. The thing is, at this point... I don't think the English, even if they bring all this stuff up and they successfully manage to bring all the catapults into the town, they bring down another wall up here, I don't think they've got enough strength to actually defeat 2 solid units of, yeah, 2 full strength units that are now fresh of dismounted Hussars. So bear in mind, the English are also tired this whole time, and also, yeah, mercenary crossbowmen, and also 2 town militia, and the spare spear militia at the back. I don't think they can. Meanwhile, at the back with the rams, all they've got is town militia. So don't worry about that. And the catapults and the ballista, yeah, don't worry about that either. Basically, now it's just up to them. We just need to figure out what their next move is. Okay, guys, why are you coming? Oh, you've finally broken. They finally broke. Bless you, magnificent bastards. Alright, bless you, bastards. You did so well. You tried so hard. You held those towers for so bloody long. Alright. So, the front ring of defence has now completely collapsed. The spear militia has indeed given up. But they took out a lot of English with them, alright? They shall be honoured. They shall be honoured after this is done. Now, the English could theoretically still win this. It's still in the balance because they can bring up all of that flipping artillery up to the second set of walls too. But we shall see if they do. Yep, in they come. So they're bringing those guys up to the walls now. And it looks like they're starting to bring some troops over in that direction as well. First few troops starting to show up. But those peasant archers are going to be torn the hell apart. Yep. 81, 80, 79, 78. So they're kind of firing missiles up. And they're trying to hit my mercenary crossbowmen. But they're just being shot from every angle. So those guys are going to get torn apart, as indeed are the mercenary crossbowmen of the English. So they've basically lost both of them. They've just kind of come up to skirmish. It's not going to work out well for them. Let's just speed time up while more carries on its way. And we've also got dismounted feudal knights there as well, so they'll also be picked apart a little bit too. Lovely, so they're just taking the odd knock. Nothing major, but at this point, 86 versus 120 dismounted Hussars, the Hussars will have it. But yeah, what's interestingly happening over here is a whole bunch of ballistas are coming up the side here. You bring anything else, by the way? No, not yet. Right now, I'm not sure the catapults... there are rules about what is and isn't allowed into the city. So I'm not sure whether the catapults are... I think the catapults are allowed. But yeah, they're bringing the ballista in. And the ballista, they're trying to... They're taking out the towers. Okay, the towers that I'm not using and don't need for anything. That's fine. That's A-okay. In that case, as those ballistas are a little bit isolated, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to send a single unit of the town militia over to see if he can snipe them off. So you, my good man, are going out into the world. Sadly, they are doing a little bit of damage to these guys. Dismounted feudals down there. No, I'm starting to think I might be better off just basically charging down the hill at the dismounted feudals. I actually am starting to think that might be a better idea, because these guys are starting to take damage. And I think I can win that fight right here and right now. And what have they got to back up? I don't think they've got anything. Screw it, I'm going. Right, the town militia is going over here, and it's going to try and take out these guys. There's only 4 there, so they should break pretty nice and quick and easy. They've got no reinforcements. Over here, what have they got left? They've got mailed knights 16, then they've got armoured swordsmen 10. Yep, this is going to be it. This is going to be the big final battle that decides it. These guys are now just going to charge down the hill. Sure, they'll take a little bit of damage, but at this point, they're just going to... They've already broken. Oh, well done. Well bloody done, you brave, brave bastards. In which case, mercenary crossbowmen are probably also... They're wavering. They're flipping, realising this isn't going to fly. So, let's see if skirmish mode's on for them. And as it turns out, no, it is not. So, we are just going to basically do a huge amount of damage to those bastards. Beautiful. Yeah, there we are. So, they're broken already. Good. Good, 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 good. So, that's the front assault cleared out already. Next up, how are you guys doing? Because you could be the true heroes. You could be the true heroes of this town right now. In they go, and they are now on top of these lads. So these guys are now badly, badly outnumbered. They are steady for the time being. There's literally only 4 of them taking on 149 town militia. These guys aren't supposed to fight, but yeah, they're shaken. Now there's only 2. Now I think there's only 1. Now they're wavering. The 1 guy remaining is wavering. But yeah, at this point, we've pretty much got these guys down. Beautiful. On to the next. Beautiful. And I don't see any sign of reinforcements coming in. I think the English at this point are pretty bloody screwed, actually. Yep, dismounted Feudal Knights have recovered, but they're down to 43 because they were shot in the back while they were going. There's basically nothing left. At this point, the English cannot take the second tier of defences. Perfect. Right, back to the big damn heroes over here, the town militia, doing a good job just fighting their way through here. They will slowly win, because these guys are, they're kind of like peasant archers. You can see there, you know, they've got the same, like, leather armors. They've been kitted out with better armour, but they're just holding those little dagger knife things that peasant armors use when they're kind of stuck in combat. So I think the attack is just 2. I think it's attack 2. So town militia aren't great, but they'll do the job against someone with probably about, I think, attack 2, defense maybe 5. So, like, you know, these are crappy, like, these are sub-peasant units. Like, you know, town militia will just slowly chop through them. That's fine. Bear in mind, of course, if you're playing this game by the default rules, there's a time limit of 45 minutes per battle. So, basically, in this game, especially with citadels, it's really easy to wait out the clock, which is why I almost always, like, in fact, I never play this game with a time limit on, because especially in Medieval 2, if you've got a citadel, just by slowly retreating and falling back to the next set of defenses, you can pretty much, even like when the Mongols show up, you can pretty much just wait them out for 45 minutes and win every battle automatically. So that's why I never have the timer on. Okay, meanwhile, in comes attack number 2, with the actual ballistas in trouble. Instead, the English are now bringing up the catapult to try and take out the wall. That's absolutely fine. I think they might end up suffering the same fate.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
Half down to my 32% down. Good. This is looking very, very good indeed. So, these guys now in trouble. Down to 14, 13, 12. Wavering. Very, very nice indeed. So they'll be gone momentarily. Which way are the catapults going? Are they going exactly the same direction? Because if they're basically going to come and join in that melee, I can just take out the catapults right now. Yes, they are. For whatever reason, they don't want to approach that way. Possibly because they know they'd go into the firing range of the mercenary crossbowmen. So, no. Some of them are going that way. Okay, they're not all going the stupid way. Some of them are going the sensible way. Right, in that case, we need to take care of that right now. Because this is too dangerous otherwise. You, back up over here. No, you... Go forward. Go forward, you mighty, mighty town militia bastards. This one's up to you. Oh, they're actually trying to... They're trying to reinforce, by the looks of things. Something's actually coming up. Fine. The English are not quite done yet, damn it. Right, slow things down here. Slow things down. These guys are down to the last person. But these guys are going to basically walk into this blockade before they... Why would you be the ones to break? Why would you be the ones to break that? I was going to rename this town in your honour, but now you don't get that anymore. Right. You guys, you need to take out these catapults, because these catapults are genuinely dangerous. And there's mercenary crossmen over there. That's fine. So, these guys basically need to intercept these 8. You should be able to take out these 8 guys. Make sure they don't fire. That's the only thing we need to ensure right now. These guys must not be allowed to fire under any circumstances. These ballista are now just chilling out but not actually firing. What are you firing at right now? Yeah, they just really want that particular one tower to go down. I don't know why. They just do. Right, so we've chased off those guys. Mercenary crossbowmen at 52 strength. Can you actually get on top of them? No. You know what? What you're going to do instead is you're going to damage the catapults. Because that's what you can do in this game. You can actually destroy catapults by having units surround them and then just poke them with a stick. It's a bit fiddly, and sometimes they refuse to do it. But basically I'm saying, yeah, I want you to damage the catapults. Damage the catapults. And now are they going to do it? Are they gonna, I mean, you can see they're trying to do it. They understand roughly what you're telling them to do, but they're... There we go! One of them did something. Yeah, they're stabbing the catapults now. They're stabbing the catapults. The catapults aren't taking any damage. Yeah, it was a bit of a fiddly thing that didn't often work that well. Maybe just kill the guys who work the catapults instead. How's over here doing, by the way? You guys over here, I know you're shaken and exhausted. I kind of need you to do your jobs regardless. Actually, you know what? Screw it. Let's just see how they do against the mercenary crossbowmen. Take those guys out as well, please. Nope, they've broken immediately as well. Well done, everybody. Okay, don't take on the dismounted knights, though. Instead, we need to get around here and take on these guys. So ignore these guys entirely. They can just run for it for a bit. I would say it's time for us to come down and finish these bastards off once and for all. So, you, let's get down here. At this point, the dismounted Huskars are coming down to finish off the job. because, yeah, the catapults have been taken care of. Once the catapults are all taken care of, then the English will bring up their last gambit, which is they'll try and bring up these here rams to knock down the front gate, because that's the most dangerous way to do it, because, of course, the towers will be shooting them as they come. But at this point, yes, we do indeed have dismounted Huskarls pounding down the hill. How are we going on over here, by the way, lads? We've got ourselves... Yep. We have managed to catch all of their flipping siege equipment. You are shaken. You're wavering. They're steady, because... Okay, guys, your one job is to guard towns. You're a town militia. You're a militia force that guards towns, which is what I'm asking you to do. Sometimes that is going to involve fighting. I'm sorry, but that's just part of the job description. Still, in comes the first unit of dismounted Huskarls. These guys should do the job nicely. Now, this works. These guys will break the moment they see these guys running at them. And quite frankly, I don't bloody blame them. So they'll break, and that means there'll be a morale penalty for everyone else around here as well. You guys are... One of you's broken, right? Yeah. Some of you have broken. Good. Get around the back of here. Take out that catapult next. Okay, you guys are shaken, but not at imminent risk of breaking. Good. In comes these guys over here. They're already wavering. This is good. They don't like the fact that they're badly damaged, and now they're significantly outnumbered. In you come. And axes versus swords. Axes win that one. Damn it. Nice. Unless you're playing Fire Emblem, in which case I believe axes were... No, swords were good against axes. It was... No, it was lancers were good against... Sorry, I've forgotten how Fire Emblem Path of Radiance works. Anyway, we're going to win this one. So, reinforcements coming in just in case. And I think at this point, we've pretty much captured... yep, that's another catapult going down right there. And now, yep, that's it. That's the entirety of their siege equipment is now broken, captured, and otherwise taken care of. These bastards can just head around here. These are the reinforcements. Then, in just a moment, yep, starting to break. Dismounted feudal knights, charge in, breaking, 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 and I'd say that is the English pretty much bloody gone. So, bring out the 2 feudal knights who can start help with the whole riding them down. I've got 3 horses left, and damn it, I'm going to get some use out of them. Right, get the town guard up to the walls as well. We may as well actually get the towers back on as quickly as possible, because with the towers back on, then that will actually probably do more damage. In fact, actually, it will do more damage. Right, you guys, stay right here. You guys, pursue. Because I suspect you'll actually do more damage with the towers than you will by actually pursuing, because you're heavy infantry, so you're not good at running. So yeah, the towers will actually do good work here. You, meanwhile, take on the bloody town militia. They're now trying to bring up the rams, because that's all the English have left. So all in all, a bloody messy fight, but they never actually kind of put the second ring of defences under any threat whatsoever. Like, sure, some troops approached it and they fired a couple of kind of casual shots, but really, aside from a handful of casualties upon the walls, they never really threatened the inner plaza at all. So imagine a citadel where this is it, but like times 3, with like 3 rings defenses, where they need to pass through this ring and then a 3rd ring as well. Like, citadels are just ridiculous on toast. So you guys out there, this is already breaking apart. You guys onto here at this point. They're also being fired upon. And this should be... Oh, in comes the cavalry. No, continue the battle. Kill them to the last man. They deserve it, the bastards. Where's the... Is that the... That's the one scout! The one scout's there! Revenge! Revenge, you English tea-drinking, limey bastards! And in come the feudal knights too. Nice. Come on, let's get some good quality lads down here. Yeah, that's right. Screw you all. Look at that. Just like, this is 2 horses just basically going zip, 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 kill, 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 kill. You get so many kills with just a single flipping horse or 2. You can get so many kills while they're trying to flee. It's beautiful. Well, technically captures rather than kills, I suppose. I mean, this line of corpses right here has been entirely done by 2 horses chasing down what was like 25, 30 dismounted feudal knights, and now there's going to be none left because 2 horses got involved. This is why you want cavalry. They're god tier with their charge, and they're god tier at riding things down. Also, there's a really nice farm over here. This is a lovely farm you've built over here. Very good. I never checked, by the way. Back in Rome Total War, basically, like, as you invested more in farming, more impressive farms showed up in the battle maps. I don't know if that's true here. I'd like to think it is, and because I've invested in farming a bit, therefore we've got more impressive farms around the outskirts of the city. That would make sense, so I hope it's true. But you know what? I think we've ridden down enough. The job is pretty much bloody done at this point. Victory to us. Oh, yes. And I think Captain Einstein, who gave his life in defense of this city, I think we should honour him. Captain Eystein. Okay, gotcha, Eystein. Oh, England want some of those prisoners of war back, do they? Well, that's a shame, because I could have sworn they were supposed to be executed. So that's a shame. Off you go, you stupid bastards. Nice. Okay, lovely. So, we've just managed to completely shatter that army. And that works really nicely for me, because, yeah, there could be some really good opportunities that come out of that. I mean, look what England have got left on the continent at this point. I mean, sure, they can train... Are you serious? Are you actually serious right now? Are you actually... Okay, good. Good, you're not. I thought you wouldn't be. Now, as for the Polish, I'm guessing they might be... Yeah, some reinforcements moving around there. But actually, I think they might have just moved a fair few troops out of Vilnius, which might work very much to my advantage, in fact. Some troops coming over there. Ooh, they just... Wait, what? Oh, no, that was my army! I think one of my armies just went rogue. I think that was mine. I had a big army outside Vilnius, and it's gone now. Oh, dear. Right, well, that's the downside of not sending a general, unfortunately, and indeed having a king who's not got the authority. That is... No, Hungary, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Hungary, no! Hungary! You had them on the ropes, Hungary! What are you doing? Oh, Hungary, no! If you just pushed one more time... Just once more. I suspect something's going on down in the south. Maybe like a war with Venice or Constantinople or something, because... Yeah, they're suddenly pulling back very, very quickly indeed. Oh, that's such a shame. They finally almost had what they'd always wanted. Oh, that's such a shame. You bastard! You killed Sven of Milton Keynes. And now the Mongols are... Oh, that's why they're heading north. The next group of Mongols arrived. Yeah, 5 full stack armies, isn't it? More keep arriving over time. So it's like 5 or so first, then like a couple, then 3 more. Oh, and the armies that just arrived are even more dangerous than the ones that were there originally. So that's why the Mongol horde is bad in this game. It's really bad. It's really, really damn bad, okay? Master Explorers Guild in Jerusalem. Oh, go on then. Why not? So let's just have confirmation of this here. Surely you'll tell me if you guys went... Papal States and Moors at war. England's been excommunicated. They must have been under a warning not to attack me. Oh, yes. Okay, right. Carte blanche on England because you don't attack the Pope's friends, damn it. You just flipping don't. Good. So, we've got a nice little... But hang on, surely I should be told about this. Surely there'd be an alert if I'd lost... Okay, there's all the town militia in the world. Didn't need that in the end. Oh, Alexandria Dock Clan's probably making big money now. And yeah, still looking good. But what happened to the... Yeah, what happened to the big army? Like, I sent like the majority of the army from Thorn, and then there was a rebel army here, so it must have rebelled. But I'm amazed you wouldn't get an alert. Like, as one of your big notifications saying, hey, just so you know, one of your biggest, most important armies decided, nah, I'm going to be a rebel instead. But alright, that is indeed what happened. So that's interesting. I think we can just get these guys under siege this turn. We're going to have to do the old glitch from Rome Total War. It's not really a glitch, but it's a bit of a movement exploit that does still work. So, let's just quickly lay down a couple of watchtowers here. And then, are you building more? They're just building flipping more. That's going to be a nightmare to take out, but I'd rather have it out of the way, to be honest. Let's get down and see. Hopefully it's not good quality troops, right? Okay, no, it's not. It's a huge number of woodsmen and peasant archers, so actually, it's nowhere near as bad as it looks. Now, back over here, what I need to do is I need to select you and you, just the cavalry, move them to here, and then put the city under siege, and then merge the rest of the army back in. So otherwise, they might have run out of movement points on this square, and we wouldn't have been able to do anything. So Kiev, as it turns out... literally just has the factionaire living on his own in a lovely city with some mines and whatever. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This isn't going to work well for you. Right, you know what, we don't need that much then. Literally, they've got nothing to put on the walls. So, 1 ram and 3 ladders should be... 2 rams, in fact, just in case. And 3 ladders should be more than flipping enough, quite frankly. Lovely. That'll be a nice, easy one for me to take. So... I may not get Vilnius, because, yeah, my army decided to flipping rebel for whatever reason. But, yeah, this is kind of Prince Charles's fault, to be perfectly honest. Prince Charles is... You're up in Antioch right now. You have authority 3 out of 10. Yeah, needs more. Could have done with more, to be perfectly honest. What do we have here, by the way? You're here. You're here. And yeah, you're the kid who's actually kind of promising. Speaking of which, do you have anything to pass on before you die? Because you're going to die. Ooh! You could pass on the Ark of the Covenant. This is the thing. In this game, you're not allowed to pass on people. Because people, unlike in Rome to the Wall, can't live forever. So therefore, you can't just pass on retinue in order to keep them alive. But items, I wonder if guard dogs are included. Can I pass on a guard dog? No, that is actually his guard dog. And presumably the voice saying we can't go there was his guard dog, who has a Danish accent, obviously. I could pass on the Ark of the Covenant, because that's an item. Items are allowed to be passed on. So, but it is +2 dread. And you're not a dread guy. But actually you could be. You could be a dread guy. Screw it, you know what? Rather than let it just kind of be buried with King Charles the Crusader, it's +1 command as well. There we go. So now we can actually get him a nice extra bit of command there. And he's now got the Ark of the Covenant just travelled around with him. So instantly kills those who touch it. You know what? What we should do, we should carry that into the desert. Leave it about here. And then whenever the Mongols come close, we just, you know, open it. That would work beautifully. Yeah, so the new Mongol Army that just showed up. Let's just see if we can actually find one of the new ones. Yeah, so now they've got siege equipment. They've now got rocket launchers. So inspired by the rockets fired at them during the invasion of China, the Mongols have now got rocket launchers. So that's good. So previously you probably were thinking, if you don't know this game, oh, well, you know what, we'll just kind of, you know, we'll hide in citadels, we'll be on the walls, they'll be fine. Now they move around with actual proper siege equipment. And also trebuchets. They also just have 2 trebuchets. The biggest, nastiest. Like catapults on steroids, basically. We haven't actually seen them so far in this playthrough, but they are just catapults on steroids. So basically, they can now go up to walls and just basically tear the walls down. And they're going to be able to outrange me under all circumstances. And also they've got more cavalry. And more cavalry archers. And better archers. And more archers. And their archers are pretty much better in a straight fight than most of my troops, apart from really, really good quality heavy infantry. This is why the Mongols are terrifying, by the way. And I don't think that's it yet. How many stacks have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, there's probably another 2 to come. They normally get about 10 stacks. So probably another 2 will arrive. Yeah, that's why they were going back north. They were just trying to reunify with the ones who just arrived. So hopefully, now that's happened, they'll head down south and they will continue towards Mosul. So that's good. Yeah, there's the Ark of the Covenant now with Godfred the Handsome. Beautiful. And Alexandria must be making really, really good money at this point. Oh, yeah. Rapidly heading towards making 3,000 a turn in Alexandria. Nice, nice, and nice. But we've got plenty of problems yet. So, this force has just showed up. Is it going to be overwhelmingly flipping? I suspect it's going to be mostly ballistas again. I think the ballistas are back, damn it. But, just in case, we just really need to... Yeah, we really just need to produce some new troops. One, we know what we do need. We need scouts. Because enough cavalry can just ride forward and take out those bastards. We need a little bit more on the archery front too, just to be on the walls. And we have some, but not much heavy infantry. I'm going to prioritise cavalry. Yeah, there we are. That should be enough cavalry. So that's hopefully enough to deal with that.
My lord.
We've also got, yeah, we've got the reinforcements coming in, if we need to. The French just, bloody hell. This amount of bloody French. Where are the flipping assassins gone? There are more assassins around here. And by the way, is any single one of you like a flipping... No, weirdly, they've not sent a single general. They've sent a huge... Oh, no, there's one. There is one, right here. Simon Lebrun. Okay, fine. Well, that is bloody convenient. Oh, 37%. He's probably got a guard dog with him or something. Ah, but... French cardinal. Oh, 20%. Yeah. Unfortunately, as they get more holy, they're harder to assassinate, so I can't just take him out, which is a shame. Papal States. Probably just don't take out the Papal States. They're one of my very few friends. Leave them alone, damn it. But you know what? I'll take out... That's a Portuguese merchant. No, never mind. No assassins as far as I can tell. I think we're alright for the time being. Right. What's actually here? It is... Can't see. But of course, if I just fake a Sally battle, I'll be able to see what's going on here. Captain Martin. So, he has brought... Okay, it's kind of the French system again, which is they send very large armies of not particularly good quality troops. So, there's 4 units of town militia in there, in fact. Then some kind of just crossbow militia, peasants, damaged horses, 1 full strength unit of horses. Yeah, actually, I'm almost thinking just let them come... Ah, but the thing is, I don't have much solid infantry myself. I'm probably... better off actually using the reinforcing army to just basically attack these guys right now, because I almost certainly could. Okay, and then there's also just a couple of guys here, presumably just Yeah, they must be... Maybe they were the remnants from one that... Or maybe they're just randomly generated. Yeah, I think we probably want to take those guys on in the open field with the assistance of this force right here. We should be able to do that. And then we should be able to clear out Marseille. But there's plenty more French coming. We're going to have to clear out those guys. And then, after that, yeah, we have got ourselves... Well, not quite as much Polish capturing as I wanted, but we do at least have some with Kiev coming up. And... with Iron Bruges sorted out. By the way, poor Iron Bruges. Oh, yeah. Iron Bruges. Iron Bruges is getting renamed. Welcome to the city of Iron Eystein. Named in honour of the man who gave his life so that the rest of us could live. Who are you, by the way? You're just a bunch of random strays left over from that last fight, aren't you? Right, you, get back over there. We've probably got some severe bloody retraining to do right now. Yeah, let's just quickly... Oh, especially the cavalry. Especially the bloody cavalry. Blimey. Right, you guys just retrain, and rather than retraining them, I'm going to recruit some fresh guys, because that'll do. Actually, you know what? Probably wouldn't hurt just to have one unit of dismounted feudal knights, because... they will stand and fight forever. So they actually do... Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Let's get one unit of dismounted feudal knights, because dismounted feudal knights will just do the job really nicely in terms of defensively. I can't believe Sven of Milton Keynes was burnt to death and then the English attacked. If I didn't know better, I'd suggest the game was being a little bit cheaty with me there. Still, reinforcements coming in, I'd say. Reinforcements required very, very soon indeed. Because this force right here is still coming with some lovely fresh troops. And the forces of Metz are still coming with some lovely, lovely fresh troops as well. So I would say, next time, ladies and gentlemen, we need to fight off the French, and then it's time for some payback against the English. Quite possibly, we're going to kick them straight out of their fortress if we can. Ooh. They've got something in here that's letting them upgrade weapons. Probably a Swordmaster's Guild. A sword, what's it called? The sword something guild. There's a sword guild of some description that basically is +1 to weapons. So that's worth capturing. So I would say, especially as... we still don't have the siege equipment. Yeah, as England have been excommunicated... time to do what the French could never do and keep them off the continent. And then time to consider a Viking raid against England, because that's just bloody traditional. So why the bloody hell not, eh? And beyond that, yeah, let's just get our guy over here. This doesn't look, to me, like it's going to be too difficult. Let's just get my diplomat heading north to the Scottish, see what they've got to say for themselves. Because I suspect if I just go and stand... If I stand about... here-ish, I should be able to... No, I need to be about here, then hopefully I'll be able to see the settlement over in Wales. We can see what's going on over there. But, Nottingham, not looking desperately well guarded, but again, armoured swordsman with plus weapons. He's got a lot of swordsman's guilds floating around here, so... if we could take Cannes and then Nottingham, I think we'd actually be in a good shape for pretty much crippling the military production of England. And that would be a very, very good shape to be in. Though, actually... if we just go and take London, then we've pretty much crippled their economy. That's where their sea trade's coming from, damn it. So, other than that, Castle, York's large and kind of out in the middle of nowhere, and Wales is castle out in the middle of nowhere, and then Ireland belongs to Scotland. Yeah, we could really badly damage their economy by taking London, but London is quite well guarded. Unsurprisingly, the English know it's their economic heartland. So... we shall see all of that to come very, very soon indeed, ladies and gentlemen, as well as, I suspect, another bloody fight against the Moors who just don't know when to bloody quit. So, that is coming soon, but in the meantime, I've been John, this has been many a true nerd, this has been Medieval 2, Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye. No, sadly, I cannot be the Santa Claus of murder tonight. So apparently, even though this thing is... oh, no, you can't. No, you most certainly can't. Okay. Is that the symbol meaning I'm about to pull her over? Yep, there we are. Oh! I feel like she didn't necessarily survive that. No, she's very dead.